there's a whole nother level of work you can do as a photographer to ensure that you're really serving your client, to make certain that that beautiful photo you just took is actually doing all that it possibly can to convert a potential viewer into a client. I'm going to question and present my thoughts about how important authenticity is for a headshot or portrait, and it will depend kind of what the purpose of it is for. And actually, I'm going to try to convince you that a sense of, really epic or extreme authenticity matters. In actually most types of headshots and portraits, and it's not really thought of how important it is, and I want to just share some thoughts and help you consider how important it might be for you to become the expert at capturing a particular sense of the person, true sense of who the person is in the photo, and so to allow the viewer to really get a sense of who the person is, really, like, oh yeah, I get this person, they're this kind of person, oh yeah, I think I know them, I might want to look further to potentially hire them. This aspect of personal truth, really revealing something, a genuine expression, more than even an expression, it's really a sense of who the person is. If that can be communicated in a headshot, how important is that? And I'm claiming that it really is really up there with lighting, with posing, with backgrounds, but even more important than other things. So lighting, it's like right there next to lighting. We all know that lighting is really crucial to get the right look and to make it look professional. And authenticity is kind of thought of, it's kind of, okay, yeah, sure, I know how to do that. I can make that work. Yeah. But what if this element of authenticity, or capturing emotional truth of the subject, or a true sense of their personality, all different ways of sort of expressing the same thing, what if I told you that is really what does the job to make the photo do its job? And the job of the photo, usually, especially for a headshot, for a professional headshot, the job is to cause the viewer to look further, to convert. It's a piece of marketing to allow the viewer with just one photo to say, wow, I think that person might be the right fit. I'm going to look a little further. That's what the photo should do. It doesn't always do that. It's just often just a pretty picture with great lighting, just to put somebody on the level with other people in their industry to say, yes, you are a professional, you have a good looking headshot. Good enough to some. But what if I told you that there's a much higher level of effectiveness of this photo if you can get that photo to actually communicate a sense of the person's personality? Obviously, if it's doing a job to convert, to cause a potential client to say, oh, I get them, I want to call them, I want to look further, it's working to allow the viewer to get a sense of knowing the person in the photo. Could you imagine how you as a photographer can be going above and beyond what's normally done to ensure that this photo is doing its absolute best job as a piece of marketing, to allow it to really be a conversion tool, to allow the viewer to say, I think I know them, I think I want to look further. So that's why I'm really making that claim in the photography industry of how essential capturing the most epic or the most intense, extreme sense of authenticity, like the more truth it is, the more real you're allowing the viewer to sense, oh, I really get that person. The better you do, the better it works. And that's really what the purpose of the photo is to convert. And I'm just claiming that the lighting and the pose and the pretty picture part of it, that's just bottom level. there's a whole nother level of work you can do as a photographer, or expertise you can have as a photographer, to ensure that you're really serving your client, to make certain that that beautiful photo you just took is actually doing all that it possibly can to convert a potential viewer into a client. And that's what I'm going to teach you in this course, of how to do that.